Tornadoes are tearing apart much of the country. We ended up with more deaths from 2 storm systems than we normally get from an entire year of storm systems. Record-setting flooding along the Mississippi and other places in the country. New York, where I live, had its coldest winter in 30 years immediately after its hottest summer. So the question is, when will Republicans stop listening to the oil industry-funded think tanks that tell us global climate change isn't happening? How deep do we have to get? How long will the GOP play this downright hilarious life and death game? I want to see them try to keep up this charade. I want to see Republican congressmen and presidential candidates campaigning from rooftop to rooftop in the flooded Mississippi Valley, handing out floaties and snorkels to voters that say things on the side like Romney 2012. He'll bring you a flood of tax cuts, politicians making the switch from motorcade to motorboatcade, pamphlets being airdropped to unreachable portions of the country on why to vote for Rick Santorum, with instructions on the back on how to hide in a bathtub if an F5 tornado is bearing down on you. Although hiding in a bathtub is also good advice for what to do if Rick Santorum is bearing down on you. I heard a right-wing radio show host 2 weeks ago talking about how the battle against environmentalists was winnable, saying the right wing had almost won the war. I heard this while I was driving in Ohio on a main highway that was 6 inches above the floodwaters. I can't imagine your average Ohio Republican voter standing up to his waist in his flooded house thinking, goddamn straight, we've almost won the war against those blasted environmentalists. Time for a celebration. Talk about out of touch with voters' concerns. You think they give a flying shit about whether there's a group of people who think wind and solar power would help the world? No, because they have to worry about flying shit that's being thrown across their houses by tornadoes. Alright, their number one concern is finding the front half of their house that rumor has it is a mile away on top of a pizzeria Uno. Their main concern is not defending a billionaire's right to drill for oil in the last remaining polar bear's living room. Their main concern is finding something to weight down their 2-year-old corgi so he doesn't shoot off into the twister clouds like the last one did. Global climate change is happening now, and denial is not just a river in Africa. It's also a river in America. It's the new one where Memphis used to be. That's your moment of clarity for today. Follow me at twitter.com/LeeCamp.